welcome back to the Community Podcast here on Liverpool Online. I'm your host, Chase Johnson Lynch, and I have a special guest in the studio with me here today. A fascinating young man who I met ages ago and everything. I'm glad that he came into the studio to share his new works here with us here, and I feel honored about that. And so I'm joined here by my man, Anthony Russell. How you doing, Anthony?
Thank you so much, Chase. I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, well,
good.
we have a mutual friend in Daniel Spellman from KCC Live and everything, and in that aspect, I met you about 2 to 3 years ago when I was doing a Christmas video and everything, and you came to speak with the kids and stuff like that, which was really kind of cool and everything, because obviously you have a history and a story you like to share with young people and stuff, because some people might know you from the X Factor, and everything, and stuff like that, but you have a new album out. And everything, and because of all the songs you've been writing, but that's what you're here to talk about today, aren't you?
Yeah, man, that's it, mate. Got a new album coming out, and that was in the Sylvestrian, was it? On the stage when I met you wearing it, lads.
Exactly. You remember now, yeah.
Yeah, man.
And the thing about it is, I guess before we get into By the River, basically, which is the new album by Anthony Russell and everything like that. Let's go into the past, because I always like the origin story. You know what I mean? Because obviously you're a Scouser, right?
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? But you're one of those. Scousers, they're known for the talent. You're one of those guys who've been performing since you were 7, I believe, right?
Yeah, mate. That's how it all started. I just got into music pretty quick, from a kid. There'd be all talent shows on, and it went straight from there, really, mate.
Yeah.
Went to my first talent show when I was 6, 7.
Yeah.
It was Euro 96 and the Lightning Seeds.
Wow, the Lightning Seeds, yeah.
They were on doing a song called It's Coming Home, Football's Coming Home.
Yeah.
And I knew all the words, lad, and they played it in the school hall. This was in St. Winnie's in 1997, 96. And it was the footy, know what I mean? And it was playing, and I knew all the words, so I was singing to it, and everyone was looking at me, and I just carried on singing. And it just went from there, really, lads. I was just doing talent shows, and...
So was it a choice between footy and singing?
Well, I played footy since I was a kid, in the school teams and that, and always in the athletic teams. I loved it, lads, in school, that type of stuff. It's that popularity thing, weren't it? Know what I mean? You've got to make the team. You've got to make the athletic team, lad. We used to go everywhere, lads, running.
The under sevens, right? It's kind of you can't be in Liverpool without being on a sports team.
That's it, lads.
But that's what I'm trying to say is I'm just imagining here you are. I'm trying to sing here, bro. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. I was just wondering if there was a challenge between those two, scenarios and everything, because you were doing a lot of songwriting as well, weren't you?
Yeah, mate, once I started getting in my teens. But I never really got into, I was singing covers, on the X Factor when I went on that first time when I was 17. What it was, lad, it was covers. And when it was 2017, I went back on it 10 years later. I weren't allowed to do my own written stuff, you know what I mean? It was just covers. So I've done a few videos on Lab TV. I've done a few collabs. There's one on P110 but yeah, mate, I haven't really released much stuff coming up, mate. Solo written stuff. It was more gigging, I was in a band, in the school band, when we done Battle at the Bands, in Liverpool, lads. That was when I was 14, 15, and we won that. Was it kind of like that film Sing Street? Something like that, lads.
I'm just trying to imagine. So you're in the band. Were you the lead singer, or did you play an instrument?
Lads, yeah.
And
no, I never played an instrument, but there was two singers. There was me and Joe Hasley.
Yeah.
And he was a brilliant vocalist. He was a brilliant singer, him, lad. And he got into playing instruments and that. He got on to do 909, which is another band. They broke up also, but they got far, lads. And, they done Battle of the Bands and won it. But we actually broke up, lads. And I was devastated when we broke up, lad, because we were getting somewhere. We were only kids.
Yeah,
14, 15, but we were starting to get somewhere, lad. Know what I mean?
Because you've been doing it since you were 7, did you look at this as like, this is going to be my career? I mean, like, because I know you said you did some brick and mortar stuff and everything like that, but was it like you wanted to be an artist? When did you feel that this is what I want to be? I want to be an artist?
Yeah, from the get-go, but through the years, sorry, that's my phone, mate, sorry.
No, right.
Through the years of coming and going, that's how it was. I'd get into singing, then I'd stray away, mate, and hang around on the streets. Then I'd go back into singing, and then, lose focus. I was always drifting, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'd always be drifting, mate, in and out, because going to talent shows, start writing, and then come away. You know what I mean?
It must be hard though, isn't it? I mean, because you've been pretty honest about kind of like your past and everything. But it must have been really hard to listen. This is what I want to do. I mean, I feel it in my soul and everything, and I want to sing, and I have something in me and everything, and I just need whether it's someone else to believe in me or all that. But then you also have the other side of like that, like celebrity or artist brings to it. Is that what you felt like you had to struggle with? Like, you're in the clubs, you got like people around you, and you got that lifestyle.
It was mad, lads, when, as soon when I started getting somewhere and it was shown on telly, when I first went on television, lad, it was mad, lad.
So that's the X Factor, right?
Yeah.
So let's because we jumping around. Let's look at that, because you said you went on X Factor when you were 17.
Yeah.
So tell me about that process. I mean, what year was that?
That was 2007.
2007. So tell me about that. I mean, because you must have been like one of those, hey, freaking, I'm going on this damn show.
Yeah.
Because it was a hard process, is what I'm saying, was it?
A bit, lads. It just all coming in waves. What it was, I was going to QB College.
Oh, really?
After school to do, this was once I finished school. You know what I mean? And what I'd done was I enrolled for QB College doing performing arts, and I had a Greek dance teacher called Alex, and she was the one who actually put me in for it.
Put you in for X Factor?
Yeah, so I thought,
as a solo or a part of a group?
Solo, because we were singing and we were doing Grease and we were doing other musicals.
I love Grease, man.
Yeah, man.
Were you with Danny Zuko? You were doing like Grease Lightning or something?
Yeah, I was one of the characters, lads, yeah. And we had to dance, we had to sing. And it was only like a short part. It weren't like we never done the full team. We just done like bits and pieces.
Well, it's for your audition, you mean?
Well, on the audition, in the actual college itself, we were only doing like bits and pieces. And she heard me and she said, I think you're ready. So she put me forward for it. And I got through, obviously. And then I started going off the rails, but I was going off the rails anyway, when I was growing up. Was it
the idea that, hey man, I'm going on X Factor and everything, loads of people going to see me, loads of me. I mean, it's like I'm on my road now, and didn't that kind of like diverge you or something?
It was part of that, mate. I was already going off the rails anyway.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So growing up in school and growing up on the streets, and then as soon, like when I went to X Factor, it was just all artists who drank, smoked, just like me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some were heavier than others. Some were more talented than others.
Yeah.
And it was just like we were partying. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, that's stuff that people don't really actually see when the cameras are rolling and everything like that. But that's what I'm just trying to say is, do you think that like part of your popularity was your being a Scouser?
I was just who I was, just being me.
No, of course you're being you, but how it is. There's a unique factor to Scousers on telly. When you say, I mean, because a lot of times people say, I can't understand a word he's saying. But then
All
again,
that, lads, yeah.
But then again,
All
it's
that.
just also the rhythm of speech with Scouser rhythms and stuff like that. Yeah, he's just so funny, this lad. And, I mean, because I can imagine people behind Simon was like, "Yeah, man, let's just let him talk. Let him talk."
I mean, I got a big snippet. You know, auditions. Some get big snippets at a time. Some just get little bits.
Yeah, exactly,
you know
exactly.
I mean? And mine was quite popular, you know, when it come out, and I got remembered, but then I couldn't do my audition at boot camp, so I got sent home.
Yeah, well, so you were saying you got kicked out of boot camp.
Yeah, that was when I was 17, so...
Yeah. I mean, do you mind sharing that story, getting kicked out of...
Yeah, there was about 30 artists who got sent home.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
I'm
we were
trying to
being
remember
wild.
this moment in time and stuff.
Yeah, we were being wild, and...
What was it, like a party or something?
Yeah, we wouldn't go to sleep or nothing.
Wow.
We were
Is this
running
when
around with
is this when they were doing the 24 hours? You know, when everybody could kind of like see what was going on in the houses and everything.
No, what it was in the papers and all that.
Okay.
It was X Factor shame, boot camp shame.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So then that's what it come out as in the media.
So you were only just one of a group of people.
Yeah. There was loads of us partying, like, so they said, look, you're a bit wild, you need to go.
Well, this must have been a good reason why you said 10 years later they rediscovered you, because they saw you somewhere like in a paper, you're saying?
Yeah, they were saying on Facebook, they approached me, messaged me, a guy.
Was it somebody that you dealt
like
with
a
before?
Scout. No, I hadn't met him before, mate. I thought it was a wind-up at first.
Really?
Because they messaged me.
Yeah.
And it just seemed too good to be true. You know what I mean? One of them ones.
Well, yeah, but if you were part of a group of people that got X'd out, you know, at least, like, it's not something that you personally had done. You were part of, like you just said, excuse me, this X Factor shame. So maybe somebody has saw, hey, wait a minute, there's Anthony Russell and stuff like that, you know, and he's still doing his thing.
Yeah,
you know, let's see if we could bring him back.
I think it was, lads, yeah.
Yeah,
so then,
sounds like.
Yeah, you're saying it good there, man. Thank you, brother. Because you know what I mean?
It makes sense, though.
And then, nice one, brother. So, lads, yeah, they got in touch with me, messaged me, and I thought, this is too good to be true. This must be a wind-up. So then, what I done, Chase, I got back in touch with him, and I said, is this a wind-up? That's what I thought, generally. So then, he got back in touch saying, look, no, mate, there's an audition there going in one of the clubs in Liverpool. If you can get to it, a producer's audition, and then you'll see the judges. So then I went, I done my audition and song. I had 5 backup songs, and then I got into like a minute of me audition song. They said, yep, that's sound. We'll see you at the Titanic Hotel on the following Tuesday. So then I said, sound. So the judges come to Liverpool, 2017. I think it was in June. I done me song Issues. I got 4 yeses: Simon, Nicole, Sharon Osbourne, Louis Walsh, and he just all said yeah. And I got chatting to them in the audition.
Did they remember you?
I think Simon and Louis did, and Sharon. Nicole weren't.
Yeah,
at that
exactly.
time.
Obviously,
Danny Minogue it was.
Then,
and he said, yeah, it's great to see you. You know, we want
Nice.
you on the show. Great. And Dermot O'Leary, he was the presenter.
Yeah, I gotta love a Dermot.
Yeah, he's sick, isn't he? So then I said to him, how are we, lad? Once I got through, it's good to see you, Dermot, because he's seen me 10 years prior.
No, I get it. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah,
and I had a good, you know, we clicked.
Yeah,
and yeah, man, it was all love, and I couldn't wait to get to do my next audition. But I was nervous, lad.
of course.
But after that, lad, it gave me hope and confidence.
What were you doing at the time with your music when this happened?
Yeah, I was just doing videos on Lab TV, you know, local video, you know, like on YouTube.
So yeah, I mean, you know, even though mostly we're in Liverpool, but we're on the YouTube and stuff. So Lab TV is one of the local like production companies.
Yeah, Murky.
We're going to
shout out to Murky, lad. I love you, brother.
Murky Waters, yeah, and like
this
so
right,
you were doing videos and stuff like that, you know, and everything. But so you're doing that.
Yeah, man.
You're getting your thing on while you're probably writing songs for your album.
I was, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have. I was working with Peter Sincere then in Bold Street.
Peter Sincere?
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah. I know Peter Sincere. Big shout out to Peter Sincere.
Yeah, brother, you're all right, lad. Thank you, lad, for everything, brother. Because he helped me a great deal.
All right, right. What, did he do a video for you or something like that?
We were shooting videos because we were working on an EP leading up to an album.
Your EP?
Yeah, this was in 2017.
Right,
and I just lost my job. I was working on the railway and we were working up towards recording an EP.
This
maybe
is just
an
like
album.
right before the pandemic times as well.
Yeah, 2017, 2018, then boom, 2020.
Yeah.
But he come to my audition with me. You know
what
I mean? Yeah. He come and picked me up and took me, Peter Sincere.
He's a really nice guy, yeah.
And we used to have good times, you know, wild. We were doing acting, writing songs, and he actually writ with me, you know, on the album. Not by the river, but we had this song, man. It was sick. And only time will tell. Only you know what you do to me. I was mad. It was like a mad, funky, like, it was crazy, lad. You know what I mean?
We getting some acapella up in here. We get some acapella up in this bitch.
But it was heavy. it was heavy, lad. It was crazy, lad. That's the type of vibe I was going for, like funk, soul, you know what I mean? And we'd get acoustic guitar players in there playing and beats. He'd make the beats because Sincere is a producer, innit? You know what I mean? And that's the type of songs we were doing. And we were promoting them songs coming out. And I was working with Paul Holden as well, Matthew Walsh. He was working with Peter Sincere at the time. Martin O'Shea was in there, you know, Bold Studio in Bold Street.
Yeah. Bold Management.
Yeah. And
Martin O'Shea,
O'Shea, lad, yeah.
Yeah, and Paul
Holden, lad, yeah. I was writing with him.
Paulo Robinson. Okay, they had a woman working there as well.
Was it? Yeah. I never ever met her, but they're the people I was round, and I was writing, and I was still partying on the weekend. You know what I mean? But they were trying to help me a lot. Then Paul Holden, Peter Sincere, Martin O'Shea.
So then
John Porter, he was helping me a lot. I was a Scouse lad. I love you, brother.
So then came you said then came the third round and the second chance opportunity, and what happened there?
Yeah, well, once we got kicked off, X Factor.
No, that's what I mean. The third round.
Yeah, the third round, lads. They wanted to help me, lads. So
no, but why? What happened there though? Was it a group activity again, or was it just you that got kicked out?
It was just me that got kicked out, lads. I turned up at the ITV doctors, half cut, lads. I was bladdered, you know what I mean? And I'd been on a bender, and on the way down I was drinking as well. So, you know, obviously word got about Anthony Russell's going off the rails.
Right.
Can he be trustworthy to go to the judges' houses, or is he? Shall we cut it now before it gets too much? You know what I mean?
What do you think it is? Do you think there's something about fame and everything, like when you get close, and everything like that, you get nervous, and you know, I mean, what do you think that is?
Well, I started having trouble bad with drinking drugs from an early age. So I became an addict when I was like 16. Well, I was smoking weed since I was like 13, and then by the time I was 16, 17, Chase, I was heavily into addiction.
Yeah.
Like drinking, snorting, taking tablets, you know, in and out of stolies, hanging around on the streets. And
I mean,
it went off the rails a bit. You know what I mean?
It seems like you had a lot of love around you as well, though. Do you know what I mean?
Always.
I'm just saying is that, you know, like, is it fame? Because there are some people who have like a fear of success and stuff.
It was, mate. Well, yeah, I think it was fear, mate.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes like, oh man, I don't know if I can really handle. So I mean, I need to numb myself. You know?
Yeah, man. That's it, because that's what I used to love doing. I'd go and do an audition, and then I'd just go to the nearest boozer, and just get pit drunk, and you know, just get on the drugs basically, lad, and chill with all my mates, because all my mates were doing it.
Yeah, of course.
It was so mainstream.
Yeah, I mean, you got people around you, and then, you know, what are you gonna do?
That's it, mate. Yeah.
So I mean, like, you know, so obviously, basically, you're a survivor. So I mean, you know, like, you know, when you get around to, like you said, like around 2020, you know, you starting writing these songs for Give Me Reason.
Yeah.
I mean, for By the River and everything. But you said something about you had a difference with management.
Oh no, I just went through. I was in management with BVLK. Shout out to them, who were really good to me, and we were working on a gang of singles what I was going to bring out, and one of them was called Scars. I'd done the O2. They put me on in the O2. Everything was great. We smashed it, and then I went on to do an album. So I started working with BVLK management. Then I moved on with JRC Music. Then obviously I wanted to go independent fully and started funding my own album. And then we got to like 12, 13, 14 tracks. We left another 2 tracks.
And this is how we get to By the River?
And this is how we get to By the River, mate. Everything on that road was good. Everyone's been a big help to me, and I've got nothing but love for the management I had. And I'm doing my own thing, lads, and they respected that, and it was cool, mate. Everything's going to plan, mate. I'm just promoting it now.
Now, you were saying like one of the problems with the X Factor was that they always wanted you to do covers, and so I mean these are your original tracks now. Yeah.
I've co-written 5 with Christopher Griffiths.
So where did this like come from inside you? I mean, some of these tracks, because like it sounds like you did 4 videos.
I've got 4 videos in the bank
and everything like that. Ready. So I mean, what I'm just kind of curious is like, where does the inspiration come from for these tracks?
It's just real life, really. I've got a song on there, my debut single called "Give Me Reason." It's about like, being a yes man and just people pleasing and, getting drained really.
And you were saying that you felt you were a people pleaser yourself.
Mate, I've always been like, too out there where I'm trying to earn people's friendship and, trying to go with the motions of what other people want me to do. You know what I mean? Or, I'm not saying people have asked too much of me or nothing, but just going a bit too much over the line to try and, instead of just being me and just saying yeah or no, just I've like.
So what does "Give Me Reason" mean then? Well,
that's what it is. Give me reason. The lyrics are give me reason to be a people pleaser. Live your life. It's on you what you want to do, not what others want you to. Don't let it slide. You know what I mean? Don't dare the lyrics really.
Well, I mean, what I just want to say is I just want to, like, thank you for this opportunity in a sense where it's like, this is going to be a rare occasion for us here at LVP Online and everything, that like, in dealing with an artist who is like, got a album coming out, got a track coming out, did his video, and he's giving us permission to actually show a snippet, or as he says, a trailer of "Give Me Reason." A teaser. So, I mean, we're going to cut to that right now. This is Anthony Russell, "Give Me Reason," off of his new album, By the River.
So give me reason to be a people pleaser. Live your life. It's on you what you want to do, not the things they want you to. Don't let it slide.
All right. Nice one. So that was "Give Me Reason," off of the new album By the River by Anthony Russell and everything. And thank you very much for giving us permission to
thank you
show
so
that,
much,
because
lad.
I know you were saying that you've been putting your videos in the bank, waiting for your distribution deal to bring them all out and stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
Do you have like a YouTube channel that you're gonna release them on, or?
Yeah, I've got a YouTube channel, Spotify channel, Amazon.
So Alexa, what's it called, bro?
On all them. Pardon?
What's the channel called?
Ant
like
Russell
Anthony
Music.
Russell?
Yeah.
What, Ant Russell?
Yeah, Ant Russell Music.
Ant Russell Music.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Because basically, you got other videos that you've done, All in Your Mind, Rise, and the title song for the album, By the River.
Yeah, man.
What's By the River being the title song? What's that about?
By the River's like we live obviously by the river, innit? So
I don't know. I don't live by the river. I don't live in a van down by the river. Saturday Night Live.
Man.
Sorry, bro.
It's cool, man. That's sick, lads. Well, it must have been sick though, because you know you're from New York. I love all that. You know what I mean? Feels like I'm in a film or something. You know, when I'm like chilling with someone like from the States. I've always wanted to go there, lad. Know what I mean?
Really? You never been?
Nah, man. Never, lad. But I've always wanted to. You know, when I watch films, it's sick, innit? The States.
No, I know. People usually only make it as far as Florida. I don't know why they don't go to New York. You know what I mean?
Are they too scared, you reckon?
No. They always just end up in Disney World.
Yeah.
Or Disneyland, whatever the hell that is. You know what I mean?
Go there,
always saying, I'm dreaming about going to New York. Then why don't you go? You know what I mean? I don't know. But,
yes, lad.
When do you think your album's gonna come out? Like this deal? When do you? I mean, like I know you said hopefully it's this year.
Yeah, I want it to come out
if,
November, mate. November, December.
November. So I mean, that's like your prediction. So like by November, we'll probably be getting this album.
Defo 1,000,000%, mate. It's just So by the river, mate, it's just about there's like a little thing to it, like a twist where wasting me chances, coming back and trying to do better. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's what it's about, and it's called By the River, from where I live. You know what I mean? I'm from Bootle Docks, like Stanley Road.
Yeah.
So, and Bootle Docks is just by the river. We got the River Mersey there, straight along Kirkdale, Stanley Road, straight along Scotty Road.
Yeah,
the river, there's a dock right along, isn't it?
Americans love it, man. They shoot here all the time by the docks over there.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like it's a beautiful area and stuff. You know.
Lad.
No, it is. But like, I mean, so what else is coming up for you, Anthony? Besides this, this album that you releasing?
I'm going to be going down to Essex to record an EP with Daniel Grace, who's a producer, and it's like that's called Life. The EP is called Life, and that's it's more urban. It's got that urban street sound, collaborating with rappers. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Rappers from down south, or?
Yeah, all around UK.
Yeah.
And we're just getting the demos ready in Huddersfield. That's booked for next weekend to go. And
so even though this is not out yet, you've been working on this for some time, I take it. So now you're ready to work on a new one. Is that what it is?
Yeah, mate, I'm working on my second album as well, as we speak.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've got my first album there. I'm working with Daniel Grace on a EP, collaborations, and then I'm working on my second album as well, mate.
Yeah. Nice one.
Recording.
Well, so, always, like, brother's always into plugging himself and everything, I do music videos as well. But that's all right, bro.
Definitely. It's right, brother.
Just think about that, man.
Hey, this kid was...
I want some Wu-Tang flavor in my video.
Lad, you work with the greats, brother. Hey,
hey, man, I know I'm old and all, but,
Ghostface Killer.
Hey, old school, bro.
That's
and
the
they still
best.
about legends. It is.
The best, lad.
Legends, man.
Down New York with Wu-Tang.
Yeah, I got stories, but my stories are always off camera. But
Delta, lad.
Yeah.
Sick.
So, I mean, either way, man, Anthony, man, I just want to thank you for coming in here to Liverpool Online to have a chat with me here on, the community podcast.
Thank you so much, brother.
Well, no, man, it's been a pleasure talking to you, man. And then, I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, it's one of those things where, people will probably say, man, I remember that Anthony Russell. And it's, like, really good to probably hear your story and what you're going through and what you got coming out and stuff. So I really appreciate you coming on here.
Thank you, brother. Lad, I appreciate you, mate. Thank you.
No worries. So, I mean, like I said, man, this has been the Liverpool Community Podcast here on Liverpool Online. We've been here with Anthony Russell, and like he said, his social media handles are Ant Russell Management.
Ant Russell Music.
and Russell Music and everything. So keep an eye out for, like these videos, man. I mean, I'm already 4 in the bed. I don't know how you could keep them to yourself, bro. You should just be like releasing them as a way of like, hey, this is coming, this is coming, this is coming. That's what I do, but who knows?
Yeah. That's what I'm wanting to do, lads. Nice one, brother.
Yeah. No,
Thank
exactly, and everything like that, and also make sure you comment down below on the snippet or the trailer that you would have seen here on this show and everything. So that way, show your love for Anthony Russell. So Anthony, thank you.
Thank you so much, Chase. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, and I'm Chase Johnson Lynch. And you know what? For now, wait, man, we out of here.